Welcome. We are now officially in 2024. And I have been anticipating making this video since Warren launched back on the 15th of December, and it is finally ready. It took me this long to get everything right. And what I want to do, I want to cover the 8%. Now, I want to, again, ensure that every warrior, whether you're, from day one or this is your first glance at Warren, that you fully understand that Warren is not a short-term protocol. It's not a 20-day. It's not a 30-day. It's not a 40-day protocol. Warren is for 2024 and beyond. He has the strength, the knowledge, the ability, and most of all, the community to do it. Let's engage. All right, so we're going to go through the 4 components of making the 8% per day on your Warren investment. Let's go. First thing we have is the base bonus. Warren is providing you a basic daily rate of 2% per day. Please understand, so no matter what you put in there, the minimum that you're going to receive every single day is 2% on your stake, not on the bond. This is on the stake side. If you're going to bond, these numbers are irrelevant. You just put your bond in there, let it sit there for the 30 or 40 days, get to 30 or 40%, and you move on. This is for the stakers. And like it says there, that you're going to receive the 2% per day. So that's the first component. Second component is the liquidity bonus. Now, this bonus is based on the amount of DAI and the RAP PLS LPs that have been deposited by the warriors. This is not just you. This is every single one of us that have put an investment or put funds into the Warren.Finance protocol. That's how it works. And as the TVL grows, so will your liquidity bonus for each and every single one of us. This is a team effort. That's why you've seen it go from 0.000 on day one to where it is currently right now. So this is a group community effort for this 2%. Let's move on. Next up is the hold bonus. This bonus is 100% controlled by you. Now, as it states here, every 24 hours that you say, I'm not going to sell, I'm going to hold, you're going to receive 0.05% added to your daily hold bonus. Now, if you hold for 20 days, you'll hit that 1%. If you hold for 40 days, you'll hit the full 2%. Now, anytime in between, if you go in there and you hit the sell button, you will revert back to zero. Now, please understand, if you sell, that does not affect this bonus, the liquidity bonus, and nor does it affect the base bonus. Please understand that. The only thing that you will go reset is going to be your personal hold bonus. Now, in reference to the hold bonus, let me make sure I covered everything. Yeah. Okay. Oh, so you're really going to have to decide when you're going to sell. Now, another reason that this is, it's not so much tricky, is that you have to have your strategy together, is due to the fact that if your goal is to get in and get your ROI first, that's what you need to focus on. Then from that point on, once you have your ROI and you have your funds out, now you're playing with Warren's money, you can decide on how far along do you want to let your hold bonus grow. You can do every 20 days, then sell. Every 40 days, then sell. That's totally up to you. This is what I'm saying. You have to have your strategy and your goals set. All right, let's go to the last. I had to get this personal bonus correct because I wanted to ensure that you had a total understanding of how this works. Now, here's the example. You come in, you create a 100 Warren token bond. That's on the bond side. You decide to take that 100 token bond to the stake side. Now you're going to have to combine that 100 Warren token bond with another 100 tokens in order to stake it. Now, when it comes to your personal bonus, the only LPs that are going to count are the ones that you added from the stake side, not the bond side, as you can see here. The staked is based on the staked and not the bonded LPs. So when you create the stake, remember that half is coming from the stake and half is coming from the bond, and the bond LPs are not going to count. So for every 153,129 LPs that you invest on the stake side, you're going to receive 0.05% increase in your personal bonus up to the max of 2%. So in order to hit the max 2% for the personal bonus, you're going to have to invest 12,250,320 DYOR PLS LPs. Or you can break it down and break it down and break it down to the last compound. So if you invest 6,125,160 LPs, that's going to get you to 1%. Or if you hit the max, which is 12,250,320 LPs, you're going to hit the 2%. Now, please understand, it's not that hard. I'm just looking at my calculator to see how many at the current price, 12,250, 320 times. That's not it. Okay, so that many LPs. But as you can see here, I'm almost there at that 0.5. So it can be done. It's only been 2 weeks. So imagine, but it really comes down to what your goal is. If your goal is to max out each of the components, the only thing that we have control over is the personal bonus and the hold bonus. The liquidity bonus is the entire community, and the base is already maxed out. So 2 out of 4 are in your control. But like I said, you can't move the liquidity for the community or for Warren himself up to the 2%. It has to be based on the community. So if you want to get your personal bonus up, then like I said, you're going to have to invest the 12,250,320 DYOR PLS LPs in order to do it. So now let's continue on. Again, that's your 8%. Okay, so here. Now, you have to have your strategies and your goals when you come in. I see folks with so many questions, like they haven't watched any of us that have created videos. They didn't read the white paper. I don't understand. This is your hard-earned money. We are now in 2024. You should know exactly what your money's doing. You should know where every single penny is going, and you should be ensuring that your money is not there sleeping. It should be earning some money. So you have to have your strategy and your goal. And that's the same as when you have your daily dividends coming from your stakes. What are you going to do with them? Every day that they sit there, they're just in a coma. They're just there frozen. They're not gaining you any additional funds at all. Now, when you come into Warren.Finance and you go in there and you say, okay, I have 10,000 sitting there. Okay, well, I'm going to rebond them. At least rebond them as a minimum. Rebond them and sit them over there in the bond pile. So at least they gain an additional 30%. Or your next option is to rebond half and sell half. It's just so many different options, but it really depends on where you are in your strategy too. And like it says here, I did the short, mid, and the long. So your short-term strategy, your number one thing is the ROI. And we see people selling already. People were selling the second day Warren was available. And that's understandable. And that's what you should do. Like I said, this is an individual endeavor. You do what's best for you, your family, and your family's finances. You don't worry about what I'm doing. You don't worry about what Max is doing. You don't worry about what Mo's doing. You're not worried about what Crypto Neptune is doing. You doing what you're doing and what's best for you. So you have your short-term goal. Then your midterm goal, after you've gotten your ROI, is all about your DPI. It's all about the daily passive income. Because when you're bonding, like I said, the bonds are totally different. The bonds is just either 30 or 40%. Boom. When you come to the stake side, you have the DPI. Because once you hit that stake button and you stake it, every single day you log into Warren.Finance, you're going to see your available balance increase. And those are your daily passive income. And I'm sure if you've seen any of my videos, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Then you have your long-term goals. Now, your long-term goals is the combination of bonds that are sitting there getting that 30 or 40%. Check. Then you have those bonds that you converted over to stakes. Now, with those stakes, you're getting up to 175%. But wait, there's more. It's not just 175%. You have unlimited potential income gains when you're on the stake side due to the fact that Warren can go up in price, the DYOR PLS LPs can go up in price. So that side, just like if we woke up tomorrow, instead of each LP being worth 2 cents, just think if it was worth $1. Not even, we not even go that high. Just a dime, 50 cents, or $1. That's the potential you have when you're on the stake side. When you're on the bond side, it doesn't matter. You're just going to get to 30 or 40%, and that's it. You don't have that unlimited growth that you're going to receive on the stake side. Then, of course, you have here the DPI. So when you're hitting that long-term goals, the bonds that you have, your stakes that you've had to create your daily passive income, and that amount of daily passive income that you want to hit. Now, once you hit it, you're good to go. And you should be able to maintain that daily passive income throughout 2024 and beyond. Warren is in this initial stage. He just took off a few weeks ago, 2 weeks ago to be exact. 2 weeks ago he took off, and he hasn't even shown all the things that are to come. All right, I'm going to end there because I'll keep on rambling. But I just wanted to bring this information to the warriors so you know exactly where you stand, and then so you can have a total, complete, full understanding of the potential that you have for 2024 to make the income that you want. You decide your strategy, you decide the goal, you do your investment part, and your short-term, midterm, and long-term goals, and it's over. Game over, set. Bam. Because the legends already know. They don't get ready, they stay ready. And as always, this is for informational, educational purposes only. This is never intended as any type of financial advice because I'm not a financial advisor. I'm here just sharing information with you, or Warren's wisdom with you to all the warriors. So like I always say, get in where you fit in. And remember, never forget that this is an individual endeavor. You do what's best for you, your family, and your family's finances. And the third component is always try to increase your knowledge. You increase your knowledge, you reduce your risk. And along with that, KRS-One. Yes, I'm old school. Knowledge reigns supreme over nearly everyone. When you know exactly what you're doing, it does help. It does help. And as always, all I ask is that you please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And to all of the warriors and the legends out there, engage.